The armed forces of Ukraine successfully targeted and destroyed 5 Russian Buk surface-to-air systems, the Comeback Alive Fund reports. The Buk systems were detected and demolished by one of the Ukrainian Shark unmanned aerial vehicles in the Zaporizhia region. The crew of only one Shark system found and helped destroy or disable 5 combat vehicles from the arsenal of the Buk systems, both self-propelled firing units and loading charging machines. The occupiers attempted to conceal their equipment in depots, but that did not help. The HIMARS shell found its targets. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine claimed earlier on Thursday that Russia had lost 610 soldiers, 37 artillery systems and 21 armored personnel vehicles in a single day. The General Staff also said its forces had succeeded south of Robotyne and to the west of Verbov, with a partial success near Bakhmut. A pro-Russian official in Zaporizhia said that Moscow's military had tactically abandoned Robotyne in an appearance on state-run television earlier this week. Ukraine's assault on the second of 3 Russian defense lines was actually pretty considerable. He cautioned that a complete breakthrough could be very difficult due to weather concerns and ammunition shortages, despite Ukraine's recent success being. Ukraine's counteroffensive is gaining territory in Zaporizhia and near Bakhmut, according to maps from the Institute for the Study of War, ISW. The US-based think tank said in a report on Thursday that geolocated footage had shown Kyiv's forces making further advances northwest of Verbov, a village in the western Zaporizhia region. The village is just to the east of Robotyne, which was recently recaptured by Ukraine in one of the biggest successes of the 4-month counteroffensive. Geolocated footage also reportedly indicated that marginal gains had been made northwest of Klishchivka, a settlement to the southwest of Bakhmut in the Donetsk region. Bakhmut was captured by Russian forces in May following an extended and bloody battle. Its recapture is one of the goals of the current counteroffensive. Detailed maps of claimed Ukrainian advances in each region were released as part of ISW's report on Thursday. Uspekons has not independently verified the accuracy of the maps. In Donetsk, ISW's map shows that the Ukrainian military appears to be making gains to the north and south of Bakhmut. In Zaporizhia, the map indicates that success near Robotyne is accompanied by gains south of the village of Pyatikatki. Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister Hanna Maliar boasted on Monday that Russian forces were on the defensive in the Zaporizhia and Kherson directions while advances were being made near Bakhmut. Maliar claimed that Ukraine had liberated around 1.15 square miles in Zaporizhia over the past week, and a total of 18 square miles in the area since the beginning of the counteroffensive. Trent Mall, director of the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency, said on Wednesday that there was a realistic possibility of the counteroffensive breaking through all Russian defense lines in southern Ukraine by the end of the year. Ukrainian military intelligence recently published audio of an alleged intercepted phone call in which a Russian soldier described an entire unit from his country's armed forces being slaughtered by Ukraine's military. The soldier suggested that the unit was killed after they had become way too relaxed and drunk. Ukraine's Military Intelligence Directorate, GUR, posted the audio, which could not be independently verified by to its Telegram channel on August 31st. GUR frequently posts audio of what it says are intercepted communications related to Russian President Vladimir Putin's war in Ukraine. The audio posted last week was between a Russian soldier fighting in Ukraine and a female in Russia. The soldier told the woman, who the Kyiv Post speculated was his wife or girlfriend, that the ground formation taken out by Ukrainian forces was the 27th Brigade. The unit had been positioned near the northeastern town of Svatov. During the call, the soldier asked the female speaker if she had heard about what happened to the 27th Brigade. When she replied that she hadn't heard about the unit, the troop said, according to a translation by the Kyiv Post. Analysts have speculated that Putin's military may be using fighting in northeast Ukraine as a tactic to draw resources away from Kyiv's counteroffensive operations in the southern parts of the country, as well as an attempt to recapture the city of Kupiansk. Kupiansk is a rail hub, and Russia had used it as a logistics and supply site after seizing control of the city during the early stages of the war launched on February 24, 2022. However, Kiev recaptured control of Kupiansk in September in one of its first major counteroffensives. Russian Foreign Affairs spokesperson Maria Zakharova wrote on Telegram about the toxicity of depleted uranium and how where there have been used previously, the number of cancer cases spiked. However, Peter Ruff, senior fellow and director of the Center on Europe and Eurasia, said that the move was in part a product of the decision to supply U.S. Abrams tanks. These rounds are considered the most effective means of arming those tanks, he told Newsweek in emailed comments as he dismissed criticism about their environmental impacts. It sounds more dramatic than it is. Putin blasted the British decision to send depleted uranium rounds as part of their Challenger tanks package and tried to spin propaganda from it. I expect the same again here, he added.